Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Julie. I'm going to be working where I left off last week and going to be continuing on. As you may or may not have seen, I have to switch colors. I grabbed my new color, which in the book it says violet. Mine is called Thistle. It's from the Willowy Yarns, the Meadow style, I guess it is. But the color is Thistle, and this one is actually color number 13. So this is the color that I'm going to be using to continue on with the gown portion of my gnome. So I will get working on that, and I'll bring you along. Okay, so if you saw last week, per instructions, I have to change colors. Let's see, I'm going to move. No, do I move? Better double check. I do not move. Do not move my row counter. Well, actually, I'll move it up to row 8 because we left off on 7, so I moved it up to 8. Okay, so I'm going to put my scissors to hold my book. Okay, so change to violet, which is my thistle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim, like 6 inches or so. I have to take the other color, which was cream, which they called a crew. So when you buy these pattern books, sometimes you cannot get the exact brand. So what I do is I just get, like compare the book, just get something really close to that color, and then kind of hope and pray that it's going to look nice when it all comes together. And I've gotten really lucky. See how I'm putting this back into here? Because it'll hold my ball together, and I can still see what color it is. So when I put it back in my drawer with storage, and I'll tuck that little tail in there. But I know exactly what it is, what company, if I want to get more, or what color, if I want to use it again. But anyway, I'll take this one out. Oh, if I can, yeah. Sometimes they catch, so you have to be kind of careful. Dig your fingers in there and make sure those little arrows don't catch. But yeah, I kind of hope and pray that the colors are all gonna like mesh together, and I've been very fortunate so far that everything looks really good. So find my end, put it in my yarn holder here, bring it up through one of the holes, and see it looks nice with every color. So spin this around. Read ahead in the directions, and basically what we're doing is we're just going to be building up like we did with the cream color. And when I get to the point where I have to put the eyes in, I think that's the point where I'll bring you back. But what you do basically when you change colors is, let me insert this into here, back into my loop. Okay, so basically, row 8, I'm just single crocheting again. So I'll put it inside my stitch. I'll grab my purpley color here, my thistle, bring up a loop. So I have a purple one and a white, well, cream, and yarn over again and pull through both of them for my single crochet. And what I do is I pull my tail from my cream and tighten that down. So see how it's tighter on around my stitch holder? I don't want a big giant loop, and I don't want a little tiny tight loop. So on these, because I'm just single crocheting, now I can actually, I'm going to work both of these two tails in so they'll hold tight together. So you insert into your next stitch, bring up a loop. So now I have 2 purples, yarn over again and pull through both. And see on the back, my tails aren't showing anywhere back here. They're not showing on the back and they're not showing on the front. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Just inserting into my stitch, yarn over and doing my single crochet. So I have to do this all the way around. And this row has 48. So there'll be 48 stitches around. So anyway, I will bring you back when it's time to put the eyes on. It'll be quite a few rows here, but I'll bring you back, I promise. Okay, everyone, I am to that point where I said I would bring you back when I had to put the safety eyes in. Okay, I got all my rounds done, and then I had to put a stitch marker in the place where I have to continue crocheting. And then I had to find the middle of the back. So I took the 2 points where I went from the one side of the green to the other side of the green band. I pushed them together, folded this in half, and basically came up and put another stitch marker here. So what we have to do is, like, that'll be the center area of the face. So now we have to place the safety eyes between rounds 3 and 4 of the head. So in the cream colored part here, and then we have to have them 10 stitches apart. So I will get out 2 safety eyes, 2 sets, the eye and then the backing. They call them washers. So I need 2 black pieces. Okay, and then I need, whoops, that is stuck to the glue there. It's nice because this bag in particular is resealable. So once I get everything out, I can reseal it and close it back up, which is super, super nice. And then nothing falls out. So this company is awesome. I can't remember exactly what company it is. I should have had that, but I threw the packaging away, the labeling part. So anyway, okay, so between rounds 3 and 4. So there's 1, 2, 3. So it's on this round here. And that kind of looks, let's see, no, I'm going to put it here. That's more centered. Okay, so I have to go 5 this way and 5 that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, my hands are in the way. Okay. Trying to do it with my left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, double check. That's round 1, 2, 3. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. And I have to go up 1. Actually, I'm going to put this one up and I'm going to put this down. Okay. So these are the pictures I have to go off of. I think it actually should be I think it should be up 1. Okay, that's why you want to make sure you have everything in place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are 10 apart. Okay, pull that out. I'm gonna flip it over here. And I'm gonna pop these washers on. Now, I don't know if you've seen me in the past, but these washers here, they lock on. So once you hear the snap, that one wasn't real loud, so hopefully you heard it. Make sure I got my finger behind the eye here. Some of them are hard, and some of them are not. That one didn't make a snap. I'm going to try to pull it off. That was my fingernail. Okay, so it's on there. Don't want to break my fingernail. Okay, so there's the eyes. So when this comes down or stands, straight out, how hats are supposed to. So that's his little face there. Okay. I think at this point, I am going to take a little bit of a break. I have to do some housework and things, but I will be back. I'll be back with you guys shortly. Okay, so I'm back. I read the next few steps of the directions, and after you put the eyes on, you have to embroider cheeks in the color that they call cotton candy. And mine, I'm using the Willow Yarns Meadow, same company. The color is number 14 and it's called Lady Slipper. So this is the one I'm going to be using to embroider the cheeks. And when you look at the picture, the cheeks start on the outside corners of the eyes at the bottom, and they go for 2 lengths. So 2 stitches, 2 widths of the stitches. And it looks like either 2 or 3 passes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get, yep, that is the end there. Find the end. I'm just going to get a piece of this here, this yarn. Set that over to the side. Grab my yarn needle. I'm going to basically almost turn this inside out. But I'm going to start at the bottom corner of the eye. Okay. And I'm going to leave a tail back here so I can knot it. So I'm going to leave maybe, 5-6 inches. I'm going to move over. Okay, this is 2 full stitches here. All right, I'm going to look at the book. I think it's actually a little smaller than that. So I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to go in between. I'm going to go in between the stitch and see how that looks. Because I don't want the cheeks to really, really super stand out, but I do want you to be able to see them. So depending on how this looks, I might only make 2 passes. Okay, what do you guys think? I think that looks great. Okay, so I'm going to snip this off. Okay, and I am actually going to knot it, like just do that square knot. Okay, and I'm going to leave these just hanging in there for right now. Okay, so I'll grab my yarn needle again. Sorry if I bumped you there. All right, I'm going to come up by the eye. It's more this way. Okay, leave a long tail so I can knot it. Okay, I think that'll look all right. Try to come up in the same spot. All right. Go down. All right. This one looks a little fatter, but it could be because it's, yeah, it wasn't knotted. Okay, so how do you think that looks? This one here is closer to the eye, so I'm actually going to take this out if I can here. Okay. I'm going to get it closer to the eye. It's hard because that safety lock is back there. Okay. So that one's definitely closer. All right, so we'll try this. See, if you don't like something, you just take it out as long as you haven't made it a permanent fixture of the face. All right. Okay. I think that works for me. So I am gonna snip this short. Okay. And I'm gonna knot it the same as I did on the other side. Okay, and tuck those up inside. All right, and there he is. Okay, now I'm on round 17. So round 17 says you put the loop back on your crochet hook, and basically I keep crocheting around. So I will crochet around until after row 24, and then I have to fasten it off and weave in any yarn ends. And then we work on the bottom. So I will get crocheting here. I will save this little, well, it's not quite little, but this piece here, I'll tuck it around somehow. I'll put my label, I'll label back in here to my lady slipper because I think that's the only spot I use that color. So tuck that back in, put it up top of my table with the cream color, and I'll get crocheting again. Hi everyone, I got done with those rounds. I got it all fastened off. As you can see on the inside right here, one of the rows I had to do in just the front loops, and then there's something else that we do with these back loops here. But I'm going to end the video here because the next step that you work with those is a different color. So I'll actually stand up. So this is what it's looking like so far. And when we get the next section in the book here is called bottom, and that's where you switch the colors. So we'll get working on that next week. So I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much for watching me. Bye. Thank you everyone for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, would you please hit the thumbs up, give me a like, and if you have any comments or questions, please put them in that area below. And if you'd like to, please subscribe. I know I'm not a very large channel yet, but I do plan on putting out a video every week or every other week. So thank you for your continued support. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye.